Yo, it's Yuso here, and in this tutorial I'm gonna show you how to make a hardstyle break from scratch. Let's do it.
We are far from home, thousands of light years away. We dream of a better future. Our past has shaped us into who we are now, what we are now. In exile we will thrive again, rebuild, rejoice, avenge. For this future will be ours, and ours alone.
Now we need to think about what type of vibe we want for the track, and the best way to make that is about creating vocals or making the chord progression. In this case, I already made a one chord progression that I think is gonna work. That is this one. So yeah, let's change these F keys with some actual sounds, like a pad or like a bass, both. I'm gonna do like a basic pad. Not sure if it's gonna be like that all the time. Maybe we're gonna change that at the end of the project, but yeah, it's something good to start. Let's do the same with the bass. For this one, I know I'm gonna use a rest bass, and I think the best one for that it's from my good friend Milan, and it's this one. Okay, so I think with that we can have some kind of vibes, and for this one I already made a melody, but that should be the next phase, creating the melody or using the melody you already made. In this case, the melody is this one. As you can see, the melody is on triplets, so we must need to work on the delay to make it sound good. And let's start creating the lead layer. That's something important for the track. We need to think about what type of vibes we want with the lead layer. It can be something more noisy, it can be something more, let's say, euphoric, something more aggressive. For this one, I think I'm gonna go with virus. I love virus to create my top leads. You can get a really cool sound with that. And I was working some days ago with virus to create some sounds, and I made this one like my top lead. But you can see that the lead is not working with the legato note like this. That's something that we're gonna keep like that for the future, because I have one idea in mind for that. But for the moment, let's try to add something more to this, like another lead to help that. Because right now it's like missing something. I'm gonna go to my Silent One bank, See if I can find something that it works with this one. This kind of works, but it's too noisy. I don't know if I want that. No. Yeah, that's really good. I think we need one more layer, one more lid. And I like to use a lot this one. I think we can keep with that. Let's put this one like at top. And let's keep it like that. Oh. So we can send this straight to the mixer if we want. That's nothing important now. I think we can go a little bit higher with the melody. So we can select all of that and transpose this like maybe 3 semitones up. Yeah, that's a lot better. And I think now we should do some chords. For the chords, I'm using these days Dune 3, this one. Kinda cool, can make a really good sound with that. And I have a kind of basic sound made. It is this. It's just the tune with the split. And basically here I have all the way up. It works super well. And for the chords, I'm kind of following the lead, so it's something like this. This is gonna be super loud. Sorry. Yeah, that's kinda good. Now we can start mixing a little bit the bass, leads, and everything to make it sound good. I like to start with the bass. For this one, I already have the mixer made because I use this bass a lot of times. It's one of my favorites. And basically, this is the mixer I made. Oh. This is a filter. But yeah, basically, we start with EQ, where we cut the low end from the side information to make sure that we don't have any phase issues. We boosted a little bit here and move here 1 dB and remove the high end. Then I added some distortion and another EQ to make sure again the side information, remove here and boost it here. And this is a filter that we're gonna use. This is the sound with and without, kinda the same. Then for the pad, I think we're gonna do basic EQ. That's a note. Okay, now for the top lead, that's super important. You need to be careful deleting a lot of frequencies, like for example this. I will recommend doing the low cut from 150 to 180, not more. You have most of the power here, so don't remove that. And then for this type of leads, I already know that they have a peak on the high end, that I don't want that. You see that? So basically I'm gonna just clean that and boost a little bit here. Nothing too crazy. We're gonna do that later. But for the moment, let's do like a basic of cleaning. And same, with low cut. On this one, I like the high end, so I'm gonna boost it a bit. And for the chorus, same. For the chorus, you need to be really careful with this We have a lot of power there, more power than the leads. So let's see top and chords. We need to balance these two. Okay, that's kind of good. Now let's hear with the bass. Okay, now the pad. Okay, so now we have the kind of basic lead. Let's send to a melody. Let's create a boost where we send all the leads and the chords together, and we do like a basic EQ to make sure that we don't have any low end. And I think we're gonna boost some high end, but we're gonna do the same thing that we would made on the top lead. Also, we're gonna add one OTT, not a lot of depth. Now let's go back again to the original key, see if it sounds better or worse. Okay. I think the next step is reverb and delay. I think you really know how to make that. Basically on this one, I have some delay on the reverb. That's something that I was trying, and it does something really good. But we know that this melody is on triplets, so we need to put the delay on triplets. If you have a delay tree, pretty delay tree, and you're using tempo sync, you can right click here and go to set. You can put triplets or stuff like that. In this case, it's 5.16. So we're gonna do the same with delay on this one. And now we have melody, reverb, and delay. We're gonna send reverb and delay to another bus. We're gonna call this one bus, or wet bus, or whatever you can call whatever you want. And on this one, we're gonna clean a little bit the sound, like removing a little bit more of low end. We don't want low end on the reverb of the leads. And I know it's gonna be loud, so I'm gonna remove this. And the thing I like to do is, you see that here we have like a big peak. I remove here a little bit, like 3D or something like that. And then we can put here, not now, but in the project, like a fruity balance. So if you need to remove the delay or the reverb, like in any moment, you can do it faster. And now here we can say melody final, and here we're gonna send the wet signal and also the drive signal. And basically we're gonna EQ both of them. We're gonna do the sidechain here. We have sidechain for the leads and sidechain for the reverb. So let's see how it sounds. That sounds really good. Let's put this one here, and let's basically do some space. Okay, so now we have the full melody with the bass and pads and everything. It feels like it's missing another chord layer. So I'm gonna add another one, and we're gonna see if it really needs that or no. On this case, I kinda always use the same ones, because I really like how it sounds. This one is from Pretty Masters, and it sounds super good. So let's send this to another channel, and let's send this one to mixer. Yeah, that's a lot better. So now I'm gonna spend a little bit of time just balancing the sounds and tweaking a little bit the EQ until it sounds like I want. And yeah, I'm gonna show you when I finish that. So I was tweaking a little bit the sounds, and basically this is how it sounds now. Mostly it's the same, but it's just that I just changed it a little bit the EQ. I think not on this one. I think I just balanced all of them. Yep. And then here I just changed it a little bit the EQ. I just boosted more the high end and here, so I have more body on the leads. And here on the reverb and delay signal, just boosted the high end and removed here. And then here I just boosted, and on this one I just made this. So basically I was feeling like it was necessary. So now I think we should add something more, and I was thinking on adding NARP or something like that. Not Viper, thank you. I like to work with silent. It's kind of good for the CPU, and I have a lot of sounds that I love to use here. And for this one, I think some Fruity Masters can be good. Yeah, something like this. So we need to put this on triplets. To make sure that we do that is here on time, you need to move that until you find the T, last triplet. That's kind of good. Let's remove reverb and delay, and yeah, let's put that one here. For this one, I think we can put one plugin from Isotopo that's called Binary. The old plugin. I think you can get this one anymore, but you can get the new version. I like more this one, but yeah, it's basically to put this, and it's kind of like a pitch automation or something like that. And then some EQ to clean the sound. That's kind of cool. Now let's mix this one with all the sounds that we have already. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But I'm just thinking, should I go up on the melody? Yeah, I think we can go up. Okay, that's really good. Now I'm missing like another part, like a, how to say, like a crunchy one or something like this. I don't know if it makes more sense saying like that, but yeah. And I'm gonna use one from my bank that it works most of the times. It's kinda clean, but some distortion. It's almost the same as this one, but with some phase, and basically it's the same sound. And for this one, it's something like this. Okay, so I think it sounds really good at the moment, but I think it's time to work on the melody. There is one thing that I like a lot to do with this type of sounds, that they don't work with legato, and it's basically that if you copy the bass, put here, and let's say that we put this very low. Yeah. So I'm gonna be playing with that until I find something really good, and yeah, let's see how it works. Okay, so I just made something. I'm still not sold on the second part, but I think for the moment it's not important. There's the second part, but it sounds like this. Yeah, that's really good. Now let's see if it works with the lead layer we have and also with the sounds. Yeah, that sounds really good. Sometimes doing stuff like that, you can get a lot of emotions. In this case, I feel like we don't need to do more stuff like that. I think this sounds really good. Maybe we're missing something to help the bass. So let's add some kind of crunchy bass or something like that. Not you. Let's see this one. There's one bass from my bank that I like a lot to use. It's kind of basic one. What is this? Super wide and works super well to help a little bit of the low mids to maybe some highs also. But if we do something like this, and, let's remove a little bit of high end. Let's combine this one with the Ries. Yeah, it works. We still need to mix all the stuff together again, because when you're making music, you need to change a lot of times whatever you're making. You're gonna mix a lot of time every stuff. So, yep. But for the moment, it's kind of good. Have a really good concept. I would love to do like something more, but let's do like a little bit of space, and let's create like a basic intro for this. We can start with the bass, but we need a filter on this for sure. I think this one should be like this. And we have this one already prepared for that. So this should be the last point. We can do something like this. We don't need to go up, I think. A little bit more. We need a clean one. Yeah, something like this, maybe. Let's keep it like that for the moment. And maybe, yeah, maybe this one. I don't want to have this one like super fast. You can do like an automation of this one. Let's do that. Where are you? Thanks. And I think we shall go 1-2 or 1-1 maybe. We need to go super slow. 1-1, yeah, 1-1. We can do something like this. And then here will be the transition. We need to work on that, but yeah. At the moment it sounds kind of bad. Yeah, let me work on this a little bit until I find how we make it sound better. Okay, so after some work, this is how it sounds. I just made like a basic automation on the ARP with some volume, and basically this is for the setup vinyl. And I removed the automation of the filter of the bass. So it should be something like this. But here, I'm just thinking that we need to do something special there. Something like that. And I think we need something more there. I don't want to add this part or something like this. I think we need something a little bit, let's say, more epic. So I think we're gonna add one choir. I don't want to use contact for that because it doesn't work super well. Let's see if it works. Oh, sorry. I don't know which one is the one that I always use. There's one that I always use. Maybe not do the choir. Maybe it's do like an organ or something like that. Yeah, I think an organ can be better. I think this one can be better. Oh. Yeah, that's kind of better. Let's try this with the sounds we have. Yeah, that's good. Also, I think we're missing something important. We need some reverb. Random color, yeah. And for that, I like to use always black hole. I love this reverb. Just put 100 and basic EQ to remove the low end. We don't have any low end on the reverb, and let's send to this one to the right. And for example, the arp, we have some reverb on that. It sounds kind of better. Let's mix the organ. It will be kind of easier. Okay. Maybe we need the choir. Yeah, let's add one choir. Maybe this. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. I think I'm gonna mix a little bit this because it feels like it's good. Sounds kind of good, but it's missing like some mixing and I don't know, some more work on this. So I'm gonna be back soon with the intro kind of mixed. Okay, so I just work a little bit on this project and basically I just changed some stuff on the mixing, like for example on the distortion part, I was feeling like it was too static, so I just added pancake with a little bit. We have more movement. For the crunchy bass, I tweak it a little bit because I feel like it wasn't doing the sound that I want. So it's a little bit more helping more on the low mids. For the organ, we made again movement of here, and we sent to the reverb, and here on the choir, same basic EQ. The only thing is that I made a little bit of variation. I just put some small notes to bring more emotion. Something kind of good. And now listening to this, feels good, but it's missing something. And I was thinking on a piano, but I don't know if it's gonna be a good one. I like to use for my pianos piano B3 from Martoria, and I'm gonna try to do like a copy of this melody, but not all the notes on the piano with the what is the presets? This one that I really like. But it sounds kind of with a lot of reverb and low end. basically that's the sound. So I'm gonna do the MIDI and then I come back and show you guys what I made. Okay, so I was tweaking a little bit more the song, just made the piano. Also, I just add some more sounds, like you can say. Let me put the piano, and I can show the melody I made. Kind of like the one from the original melody, but I took it some notes, put some random notes like this, and work a lot with the velocity. So yeah, basically that's the idea. Also, I just put this vocal that's really good. Basically, this is from 30 Let's Share sample pack, and I took it a little bit, just put the note, and here I just made like basic EQ and some reverb. And now we have the sounds that I always use. So we need to mix them. I'm gonna show you some cool techniques to make them. So let's start adding to the mixer all the sounds. And in this case, this is the most important one at the moment, because this one is low end, and we already have low end with the rich bass. So we need to make sure that they are not clashing. So an easy way to do that is just put these two together. You can see that now it's super loud, and also they're clashing. What we can do is this. You can send the signal from the explosion to the bridge bass, and we can add one EQ. If we go to the settings and the processing, we have here stereo sidechain. If we put one, it should be the explosion because it's the only signal that we have already. So now if I play, it should appears the explosion and also the this. See here is the explosion, and the way to do that is just sidechain, and I think it's like this, and exactly. So now every time that they play together, we're gonna add some sidechain. We need to tweak that to make it sound the better as we can, because that's super important, but for now it's kind of good. Now we have this one. This one is also at low end, but we don't want the low end of this one. Oh, very fast. So we're gonna remove the basic EQ. Something like this. We have the low end of this one. That's good. Let's go here where we have the other two. We have the crash. And then the noise. Okay, so the way to mix that is basically going to everything and let's mute this tree and let's start with the crash. That's kind of good. Now let's do the same with the impact. Yeah, that's all be good. Also, one thing that changes, I was feeling like repeating this part 4 times, it was too much. So I just put only 3. Now we have this space that I don't like, but yeah. It sounds really cool. I think we're missing maybe like a vocal or something like that. So I'm gonna go and what I can find something. And yep. Okay, so I found one vocal. This vocal is from concept art, from the sample pack that he released it some time ago. And I think it sounds really good. Let me make it so a little bit quiet.
We are far from home, thousands of light years away.
So I think this can fit with the vibe we're making. I'm gonna remove a little bit of low mids. I feel like it's too heavy. Something that it happens with this type of vocals.
We are far.
That we have a lot of information here.
We are far from home.
And maybe we're gonna make some
Thousands.
sidechain. Yeah, we're gonna make some sidechain from the vocal to the bass, because this one is, we say it, kind of heavy. Let's make sure that this didn't change. Again, another EQ. We're gonna put on this one number 2 because it's the second one. We can rename this as vocal sidechain, and
We are far from home.
we're gonna remove here a little bit.
We are far from home, thousands of light years away. We dream of a better future. Our past has shaped us into who we are now, what we are now. In exile, we will thrive again.
Yeah, that's kind of better. Let's see how it sounds with everything.
We are far from home, thousands of light years away. We dream of a better future.
This one feels kinda loud. Let's see if I can remove.
We are far from home, thousands of light years away. We dream of a better future. Our past has shaped us into who we are now, what we are now. In exile, we will thrive again. Rebuild, rejoice.
Okay, that's kind of better. I'm just watching the span. That's a really good plugin. Let me change this for the screen that we're watching to see the spectrum and also the site information.
We are far from home.
Was checking to see if it was too much. I like to have this on my other screen, so it's easier for me to mix the songs or whatever. Same with Sidescope. So yeah, let's add some reverb and delay to the vocal. I think reverb we can use this one. We're not gonna add a lot.
We are far from home.
But on this one, oh, wait.
We are
I have one delay made already for this type of vocals. This one, let's put triplets. 1, 2, it will be good.
We are far from home, thousands of light years. We are far from home, thousands of light years
Kinda good.
away. We dream of a better future. Our past has shaped us into who we are now, what we are.
Okay. Let's do the same that we made on the leads. Let's make wet vocal, and we're gonna add 1 EQ.
We are far from home, thousands of light years away. We dream of a better future. Our past has shaped us into who we are now.
And also we're gonna add one automation, so we don't have any reverb and delay on this part of the vocal, because we don't need that. Let's put on the max to 80. So this is the balance perfect time. Okay.
We are far. Worse. And ours alone.
Yeah, perfect. Sounds kinda harsh now, but it's gonna work. Also, another thing that we can do, maybe we can make the vocal a little bit deeper at the end. It feels like it can be like a perfect to make this stuff like a, I don't know, better. So I think for that the best plugin is Little Alter Boy. But basically you can use with whatever pitch plugin you have. In this case, let's go here. Let's work on this. I like to use quantize mode.
And ours alone. And ours alone.
Yeah, that's cool.
And ours.
Oh yeah. Can I put a 2, please? I don't want to have 1. Okay.
And ours alone.
Yeah, that's kinda good. Let's put some drive.
And ours alone.
Oh yeah. So now basically we need to do this. And we don't want that until this part. Let's check the full demo to see how it's going.
We are far from home, thousands of light years away, who dream of a better future. Our past has shaped us into who we are now, what we are now. In exile we will thrive again, rebuild, rejoice, avenge. For this future will be ours, and ours alone.
Okay, that sounds really good. The only thing that I think we are missing is like a reverse of the vocal and also of the leads, so we can make the transition a little bit better. To make that, we're gonna use this reverb, black hole. Basically, here on the master, we're gonna put addition,
We are
and that's how I do that. Basically, now we have space. We can remove that, and we go here, and basically that's a reverse of the reverb of the vocal. I want to have a lot, so maybe I'm gonna just do this, and we have only this part. Oh, sorry. And yeah, that's kind of easy to mix. Basically, let's put a new channel for this one. Let's make it a little bit quiet, and then let's cut this part. We don't need that part, and then let's fade out, sorry. And maybe, yeah, let's do it a little bit more than this.
We are far from home.
So we can see it sounds kind of loud.
We are far from home.
Yeah. That sounds better. We need to remove the vocal from this.
We are far from home.
Yeah, that's really good. Also, we're gonna remove some low end from this one to make sure.
We are far from home.
Nice. And yeah, let's do the same for the leads. I think on the leads we're gonna go to this note. And on this one we have already a long reverb. This is my reverb. It's almost 10 seconds, so we don't need to use black hole for that. And basically, nice. Now let's add another channel here for the reverse. I try to work very organized, so it's easier for me when I have to do the mixing. I will recommend you guys to do the same. I know it takes some time to make it look better or whatever, but it's really good. And also it's super important. So yeah, here we're gonna do the same, low cut. We need to check if it's too loud. Yeah, that's very loud. Yeah, that's kinda cool. Maybe we can do like a pan automation on this one. I'm not the biggest fan of doing that, but yeah, it works. Basically, we do that. Here we go to LFO and automation of the speed, and we're gonna do the opposite. Yes. So yeah, let's check how it sounds. I think we're missing something more on this part, but it's almost done.
We are far from home, thousands of light years away, who dream of a better future. Our past has shaped us into who we are now, what we are now. In exile we will thrive again, rebuild, rejoice, avenge. For this future will be ours, and ours alone.
Yep, that sounds really good. I think we're missing something on this part. I'm gonna check my sample library to see if I can find something that works on this part, and then show you how it sounds. So yeah, basically I just find some sounds that they work on the project. The first one is ambient sound from Victory. Basically that's with one EQ, this one. It's this one. Just change the key, and then this is like a chain sound. I like to put that on my songs without any EQ. And then I just put some claps on the melody part. Nothing less. To get a little bit more stuff. Also, I just changed a little bit the sidechain on the vocal to the bass. Just put this one and it's working a little bit on this to make it sound better. And yep, that's how it sounds, the break we made. Hope you guys enjoy it, and hope you guys just learned something from this. If you guys have more ideas about what I can do, what tutorials you want to see or stuff like that, just let me know. See you.
We are far from home, thousands of light years away, who dream of a better future. Our past has shaped us into who we are now, what we are now. In exile we will thrive again, rebuild, rejoice, avenge. For this future will be ours, and ours alone.